This is kind of interesting. These are quarterback draft prospects for the last 2 years. The graph is the under pressure during their final season. This is from Football Insights. Top of the draft, so the best grades when under pressure last 2 years, Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels. Those are the two quarterbacks that played pretty well as rookies. J.J. McCarthy's up there. The two this year that are good, Kyle McCord played at Syracuse, and Jackson Dart. You look at the bottom end of it, and it's Caleb Williams. Had some success with the Bears, struggled a little bit at times. Quinn Ewers, Riley Leonard, Will Howard, Jalen Milroe. Again, those are not, and I'm not saying that it's a lock solid that when you play under pressure, you're going to be better as a professional quarterback coming in as a rookie. It's something to take into account. I thought it was really interesting that Nix and Daniels were the top two.
We have two interesting, I would say, in their diversity. The thing with Bo Nix, though, is he's got to talk about. I mean, Bo Nix played an extremely long college career. Over 50. I think it was 53 career starts. So adversity shouldn't rattle somebody with that much experience. Whereas a player like Jaden Daniels was, hey, you're going to put pressure on me. I'm most likely going to make you pay because, my athletic ability is just an absolute calling card for me. In regards, to this class, and the more and more you talk to people, it's, it's really difficult, to see and say that either one of these guys is going to basically come in and take over a franchise, and just be that guy, for a franchise. That being said, two teams are going to take them at some point, and two teams are going to take them probably, predominantly pretty high. I think for each of them, with, of course, Ward, there is, the natural arm ability, throwing from different arm angles. You love the fact of the progression through the three schools he spent time with. That being the caveat, I had somebody say to me, well, if he's already improved that much, how much more can he improve? With Shedeur, the lack of athletic ability scares you. I think it's really impressive, and this is one thing that's maybe not getting the credit it deserves. Both him and Hunter out of Colorado, these guys are really grounded. They are really football players first. And, the hype certainly could have gotten out of hand for both of these guys. And I think Deion Sanders, to his credit, did a phenomenal job with both these guys and, keeping them focused, keeping them grounded. These guys, they're just all about ball, whether it's working out, whether it was practice, whether it's playing. But that being said, talent is talent. And if you just don't think it's there, I mean, you got general managers basically, saying that this is it. This is the guy that I am basically putting my career on the line with. And, some of those general managers are in a stance where, hey, I may get to live to make this pick next year, da-da-da-da-da. Some of those general managers, they need a lot of other things to go right for their team with the hopes they would maybe get to select somebody in 26.